Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Netherlands.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
This is the time you need that pace.
Hakimi making good progress on the right-hand side, and it's Bellingham. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
De Jong. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservative...
Chance, surely! Superb from Šeško! About as smooth as it gets. Arsenal take the lead. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's been cut out, well played. And that is a little undercooked. Spread out to the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Lovely bit of skill. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It's going to be another corner, I think. Corner number 2, then. The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. Tchouaméni looking to penetrate opposition lines. No, it's come to nothing.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Neymar. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Can he get it through? And he's made sure that's not getting through.
The Netherlands are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Thuram. Arsenal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Looks to the other side. DiMarco. Pinches it off him. De Jong. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lahm. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Gabriel, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hakimi, Tchouaméni, that has been slung wide. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shot at goal! Really nicely worked opportunity, that's some lovely exchanges.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Chouameni.
The Netherlands truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And it's Chouameni. Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. Dembele. Rafael Varane. Aims beyond the defence. He is through here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
There will be 1 minute added
We're not going to make any further progress now. Neymar gets into a good position. And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And a quick reminder
Well, obviously
today that
things
parking
are
in
not
the
good,
area
Peter.
around the
It
stadium
seems
is
the
strictly
team were just a
forbidden.
bit too
Please
busy
use parking
playing
provided
within
by the club
themselves,
or any other
too
paid parking
tentative. They
facilities
have to
in the
improve
area.
and make it fast.
So off we go once more.
The Netherlands can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Henderson gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now there's a fine ball, and it's made it. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. Just the keeper to beat! Can he finish? Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Chouameni to Barella. Barella charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
DiMarco has it in a wide position.
That's good defensive concentration.
Haaland under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
The Netherlands still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Bellingham. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's heaved it away. Great vision. Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
De Jong was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 22, Dembele. Number 13.
Time and again they are repelled.
Number 14.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched.
Big chance, must
Number
be!
9, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 10.
That is good.
Messi.
Super running, sharp
Number
movement.
20,
Came up against a
Bale.
defender, though, who was
Substitution.
ever so determined.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The ball has bounced loose now. Bale, and he was alert to it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Barella, DiMarco. Messi, closing in on goal.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Thuram. Well, there's the clearance. And he's only too happy to take that back. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rummenigge. And it's De Jong. And he's whipped it across. So, third corner of the game. Oh, shooting chance! And he's there to clear it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substitution
Final
in
checks
progress.
on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
5 minutes left on the clock. Neymar. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good move. It's Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Substitution
Both sides
for
then
Arsenal.
taking this chance to
Number
turn to their
21,
benches.
Frenkie de Jong. Coming on the field is
Nicely weighted
number
ball.
8, Bellingham. Substitutions taking place.
Traumeri. And here's... Can he finish?
3 minutes at a time.
Danger averted for now. Look at the space here. Bellingham. Chance here to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. Asensio! And he's managed to get rid. And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times
Please be reminded
effervescence,
that
but
drinking
just
is
one goal
only
to
allowed
show
in
for
the
all of
areas
that.
shown on this map. Thank you very much for your
How would you
cooperation.
summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody, and
The fans
welcome
have
to
pulled out
today's
all the
match.
stops to make this a
Germany
monumental occasion.
against Barcelona.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong and absolutely gifted. This is the time you need that pace.
Chouameni. Hakimi picks it up now. He rises! Goal! Germany! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And this is Ibrahimovic. Bergomi. Bergomi delivers. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Chouameni. Vitinha. Germany leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Romario was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gullit. Closing it. And Gullit! And he hits the net! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Drives it in. Konate can get it clear. And it's Yaya Toure. And the pass is intercepted. Vermin. And this could be a German counter. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Nicely aimed pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Hakimi made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now, can they get him away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Haaland. Chance here to counter. That is good alertness. Iniesta. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Chouameni. And it's Vitinha. And here's Haaland. Lopez. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Chouameni. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Iniesta. And here's Ibrahimovic. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is out of play. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising.
There will be 1
Ibrahimovic.
minute at a time.
Searching passes played there. Real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This possibly the last play of the half. He can get that clear. And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Saliba. Yaya Toure can see things others simply cannot. And here's Ibrahimovic. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. And he's managed to get free. Iniesta crosses. Donnarumma claims it. Safe hands.
Barcelona clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Osimhen. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And the counter is on. Fermin. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Maldini. Ball played for Nesta. Bergomi. Knocks it into space. And it's Bergomi. Saliba goes sliding in. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Gabriel gets rid without sophistication. No outsmarting him this time. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hakimi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Haaland. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Vitinha, a probing pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Ibrahimovic. Yaya Toure. That's an imaginative pass. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been won straight back. They'll have one final crack at it. Played back. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Iniesta.
Well, there's no doubt.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Germany. Number 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 11, Osman. Number 4.
Well played, that has
Vitinha.
snuffed out the danger.
Number 16, Fermin. Number 32, DeMarco. Coming on the field, number 7, Charm. Number 6,
That's ruffled a few feathers, but
number
well dealt
5,
with.
Bellingham. Number 15, Esse.
Surlot.
Number 8,
There's the shot! Goal, Germany! And they get themselves in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist.
Decent chance! Oh, what has happened here? And again! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Cucurella. Looking for the run. Good ball, good take. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. I think we're just about done here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Vitinha. Vitinha with the cross. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Germany pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed.
Hello,
What are your
attendees.
thoughts on today's
This is
game then,
a
Jim?
lost
Germany
children's
undoubtedly
announcement.
gave us
Please
the
keep your
perfect
eye on your
example of
children
how you
during
start
the
a game
match
of
at all
football.
times.
They came out with purpose, intensity,